So, Legends ZA came out last month, and if you haven't already finished it, then this is your official spoiler warning. Because, if you couldn't tell from the title, Legends ZA added a bunch of new Mega Evolutions, and I'm a fan of pretty much all of them. That's right, Mega Starmie slander will not be tolerated on this channel. The jury is still out on Mega Feraligatr though, but I digress. After seeing them all during my first playthrough, I immediately wanted to know what they would look like if they were shiny. Most of the original Mega Evolutions had pretty predictable shiny colours. For example, shiny Mega Gyarados is red, just like its base form. But there were also a handful that took a completely unexpected approach. For example, shiny Mega Gengar becomes a ghostly white, and shiny Mega Gardevoir has a black dress, meaning there was honestly no way to know for certain what any of these shiny Megas could look like. Now, we are going to start this video with a few shinies already caught. I only happened to catch one shiny during my playthrough that would end up getting a new Mega, and that was Pyroar. I also stumbled upon shiny Scolipede and Phalanx while working towards my shiny charm, and after unlocking it, I decided that maybe catching every new Mega as a shiny would actually be an achievable goal. This led me to hunt Froakie, Fennekin and Chespin, even though the stones for Delphox and Chestnut weren't out yet, and I also managed to find Bellsprout, Staryu, an Alpha Snorunt that I evolved into Frostlass, and then a Chikorita as I began hunting the ZA starters. While I did record some of these, it seems that every big shiny hunt I do has to have some kind of technical issue, so sadly I can't make you sit through the entire box of shiny Diggersby I had to catch in order to find Chespin. Thankfully, I still have the footage for everything else I hunted, as well as some pretty awesome phases to go along with the new Megas, so I hope you enjoy. Is that a... That's a Hippowdon, right? When I first saw the slightly new colour for, I think, the female version of Hippowdon, I wasn't sure if that was shiny for a second, because it looks a bit more blue in this game than it does normally. I always see it as more of a black colour. That's definitely shiny, right? Cool. This feels like a very weird addition to ZA, because I've noticed that there's very few Pokemon outside of generations 1, 5, and 6 that are in this city that don't have Megas. Like every generation 3 Pokemon, I think with the exception of Roselia, has a Mega Evolution. And I think pretty much the same for generation 4 with the exception of Hippowdon. There might be one other I'm forgetting at the moment. Maybe we're getting Mega Hippowdon DLC. I don't know. Maybe. My main goal here is Tepig, but a single Hippowdon is alright. If I start getting more of them, it'll be less cool. But a single phase, that's to be expected really. This is a 15% spawn, I think. Oh, whoa, what? Have you been spawning in from me running on the street here? I heard an alpha thing, but I thought it would be on the rooftop. Whoa. That's... Okay, that's not a phase I was expecting for Tepig. Alright. Do I have a better ball for this? I need to go buy more luxury balls. And I think I need to actually make money to do that. I was not expecting that. Okay. I guess that's... I guess you're replacing the other Bellsprout that I found. I'm pretty sure that's not a static alpha either. That's just like an actual full-on random alpha. Yeah, that's I'm like checking like Cerebi now. That is just a random 5% alpha. While my main target here was Tepig, it only spawns here at a rate of 15%. And unlike Chespin, there's no easy way to roll these spawns without manually doing runaways, meaning I wasn't getting very far very fast. So I decided to take a break to find some more consistent spawns, with plans to come back later for Tepig and Totodile. Oh, yeah, that's a shiny Dratini. I was seeing a lot of alphas here, because I think the rate it's a lot higher than most wild Pokemon. I think it's 20% or something. So, maybe I could try for the alpha at some point. But, for now, this one took quite a while, so I'm probably just going to take this one. Okay, this is another shiny alpha that I've been spoiled on. Was that... Hang on. Was that Dratini? I just heard something there. Okay, I'll look at that in a second. But, okay, where was I? Yeah, I've seen what shiny Mega Dragonite looks like. And it's a pretty good one, so I'm excited for this. I also just want to get a Dragonite that I can invest in anyway, because apparently that's the best way to do the ZA Royale stuff. And I'm flat broke right now. I've been buying way too many luxury balls and clothing options. Let's just Wait, where'd you go? Did you just like delete my shiny Dratini? Is Floette's Dazzling Gleam really that powerful? Okay, let's just attack from range this time. I think Floette scared it off. Got him. Also, yeah, that was the other shiny I heard. It's just not worth the effort of catching them at this point. I've got too many. I've got more shiny Fletchlings than I know what to do with. Alright, so now we've got our classic shiny green Dragonite. But when we Mega Evolve it, it becomes blue again, kind of like regular Dragonair. I wonder how people would have felt if this was the default color for Mega Dragonite and not the shiny. Because you can tell this design, it's borrowing a lot from Dratini and Dragonair. Because I think one of the main complaints people have about Dragonite is that it just doesn't look anything like Dratini and Dragonair. So I guess this Mega was kind of their way of, I guess, imagining what that would look like. And it really shows through with the shiny. Oh. Is that Raichu? I mean, obviously there's Gardevoir there. I think that might be a Raichu. Alright. I guess that'll be cool when Mega Dimensions comes out. Honestly, I wasn't actually thinking about hunting this as a new Mega, because I kind of forgot we were getting Raichu as well. But yeah, I'll take one of these. I'm gonna have to wait to find out what this shiny looks like. If we get an option early on as to which one we want, I'm probably gonna use Raichu Y, because it does... I'm not a big fan of how it just clearly looks like Pikachu, but I do still think it looks a bit better than Raichu X. I kind of like the sort of antler jackalope thing it's got going on. But I will be kind of annoyed if it just looks exactly like Pikachu when it's shiny. Because at that point, it's basically just Mega Pikachu. Oh, yes! There's a Malamar. Okay, Dusk Ball's gonna be great for that, I think. Oh, and a Dragalge. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I guess Nest Ball's kind of cool, so that's like seaweed, kind of. Combat roll into Dusk Ball. Cool. That's just two more than I needed. Now, I have seen shiny Mega Malamar. I'm pretty sure it's just exactly what you'd expect. I haven't seen Dragalge, and I think it's probably also going to be the same. But we might as well take a look. Yeah, that is exactly just the same colors. Wait, is the... I think those circly bits are the same color as well, though. I think the rainbow bit's also the same. Just a little bit. I mean, they could have done something with that. Alright. Here we go. Shiny Mega Dragalge. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah, the purple and green works really nice on this one. Yeah, I guess it is just the same purple as the regular one, actually. But it really does have that kind of poison essence to it with all the green. Like I said, it is kind of more like what actual seaweed looks like. Ooh, shiny Skarmory. Hang on. I was literally just walking to this area to think about hunting Skarmory. Okay, I guess that saves me the trouble. Wow, okay. Now, of course, the eternal problem is the lions, because they are not going to let me engage this Skarmory. I like the way it walks on the ground. It is very bird-like. Got him. Now, Toasty showed me his shiny Mega Skarmory when we were swapping starter Megas, but I didn't actually get that good of a look at it because, you know, like in the middle of a battle, it's always very hectic, and there's all the different color effects going on with the Megas, so I couldn't really get a good idea of what color it was. So let's take a look. That actually... Huh. I'm surprised that didn't get much bigger. And yeah, I guess it just doesn't change color from the normal shiny. Okay. I mean, that's still really cool though. I mean, I gotta be honest, the non-shiny kind of does look cooler. I mean, it's solid gold, and it's like really cool kind of navy blue color, kind of like Corviknight in a way. I just feel like this color doesn't quite compete, you know. I mean, I'm still glad to have it though. This is really awesome. And I'm also kind of surprised that it's basically the same size. Wait, it gets lighter. Hang on. It's literally the exact same size. It just gets lighter and gets bigger claws. Huh. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Hang on. Now, this isn't a new Mega, but you know I've got to show this off. This has to go in the video. That's the guy. I love that you can see the gemstones on this one. They're actually fully red. It's not just like a red glow effect on a normal Sableye's eyes. They've actually changed the gemstones to be red, and that's such a cool detail. I'm still not sure how I feel about the whole transfer thing when it comes to this game, but at least now I can definitely use this as a stand-in for my Sableye. Okay, now how big is this gem gonna be? Nice. I haven't really taken a look at the back gems of this too, because those are a different color as well. It's like topaz and stuff. Ooh. Is that alpha? That's absolutely an alpha. Okay. What? I literally just showed up here. Oh, you are so cool. I'm like actually spoiled for choice on what I want to take into Mega Dimensions. I keep thinking, oh, I found the team I'm gonna use, and then I just find something so cool that I can't not think about using it. I mean, this is like actually perfect for the whole alien, like extra-dimensional thing that I was talking about like a month ago. That's just so cool. I've never really thought that much about, you know, Starmie and Staryu before, but just seeing it like in 3 like this is so grown on me. I appreciate it so much more now, just like kind of seeing it and interacting with it like this. Unfortunately, I don't have audio for this call, but I have to give a massive shout out to Blue Vector for trading me a Moonball to catch this Staryu with. Hey. Okay, I realized I didn't have Discord recording for that trade, but Blue was a real bro and oh, is it? Hang on. Ah. Pretty sure that wasn't there last time I looked. Okay, 1 second. Anyway, as I was saying, Blue was just a huge bro and traded me a Moonball so I could catch this thing in perhaps the most thematically fitting ball ever. But now that I've got it and evolved it, that's really big. Now, how big does it get? Oh, you are huge. Yes. I just love this Mega. This is goated, one of the best ones. Now, while most of these hunts speak for themselves, this part of the video does require a little bit of explanation. Since shiny Pokemon won't despawn until you get more than 10 of them at a time, a lot of the hunting methods in this game boil down to using benches or fast travel to reload everything in a 50-meter radius, then periodically checking to see if there's any shinies. But as I mentioned before, this method doesn't quite work for Tepig, because it's too far away from any benches or fast travel points, so you have to walk into their spawn range after each reload. That, combined with the low spawn rate of 15% and only 2 possible spawn locations, means that Tepig and Charmander are possibly 2 of the rarest shinies in the game right now. Fortunately, a couple of days after I put this hunt on the back burner, people worked out a way to increase the number of spawns in certain areas. By saving and reloading the game, you can gradually lead Pokemon away from their original spawn points, then trick the game into spawning a new Pokemon in addition to the one you already have. This has mostly been showcased as a way to get up to 6 guaranteed alpha Pokemon to appear under Prism Tower, but the same principle can also be used to get up to 7 Pokemon on the south side of Zone 20. And as a strange side effect of how spawning seems to work, no 2 Pokemon of the same species can be generated by the same spawn point, meaning you're guaranteed to see some combination of 3 to 4 Tepigs and Charmanders each time you run through this area, making this immediately way more efficient than their normal encounter rate. If you want a better idea on how to do this yourself, I recommend checking out Papa Hefe, who has done a few videos detailing how to set up this specific hunt. Oh, whoa! There's an Alpha Skarmory. I was just noticing earlier that, hang on. The Skarmory that I already caught is extra small sized, which I think is honestly kind of rare because I haven't seen, at least not that I've checked, I haven't seen any Pokemon that are this size. But having an alpha one's also pretty cool. Awesome. Ooh. I don't know if I want to catch you. I'm going to be honest. I've done this whole fancy elaborate setup, and I'm pretty sure that if I catch this, it's going to reduce the number of spawns. So I think I just have to sacrifice this. I've already got a shiny Hippowdon from trying to get Tepig here. And it is one of the much more common spawns. So I think I've just got to say farewell. Oh, on to the next phase. Oh, hello. I guess I've depleted all the alphas now. That's a bit of a shame, but I can't really say no to an alpha Tyranitar, can I? That is like the model alpha, though. Nice. Would have been nice to get something that I also needed, like a Chandelure or a Hawlucha, but I'll definitely take Tyranitar. Is it? Because like that's the ultimate alpha, really, in a sense. I mean, this is basically just their first take on making Godzilla as a Pokemon. Ooh, shiny Charmander. So this is tricky. But I mean, yeah, I've got to catch a shiny Charmander. There's no way around that. Cool. Okay, now is there just going to be 6 from now on? Yeah, we're now only getting 3 spawns on each, which means there is the possibility that I'm no longer guaranteed to see a Tepig on every reset. So is there a way? How do I fix this? I guess I could try luring one of these back to the other area and do the whole break thing. I don't know exactly how that resets it. I guess it's worth a try. Okay, I hope I've done this correctly and I haven't just screwed myself over here. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, cool, awesome. I've done it. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Ooh! Yes! There's Tepig. Yeah, I'm so glad I did this overloading spawn method, because this was relatively painless, more or less. It still took quite a lot of resets, and if I'd been doing this with the regular 15% Tepig chance, this probably would have taken at least like a week or something. But with 7 times spawns and a guarantee of at least 1 Tepig per reset, this is so much more manageable. Ah, look at you. There we go. Yes. Oh, that is... I love this shiny. Now, please don't mess up the Mega Evolution. This thing better have the cool, awesome blue flames. Or at least something as cool as that. Alright. Here we go. It's... oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that is sick. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'd have expected. That's so good. It's just all blue. Yeah, I mean, honestly, compared to Feraligatr, I do kind of regret changing my mind at the last minute and going for Totodile over Tepig. I should have trusted the process. And speaking of Feraligatr, I guess I'm gonna have to hunt Totodile at some point next as well. Honestly, none of the targets I have left are gonna be super easy, so my progress here might be slowing down a bit, but we'll see. With Tepig finally caught, I decided to also overload the alpha spawns under the tower, just on the off chance I'd phase on something hard to find like Chandelure or Drampa. But before going for Totodile, my friend Haunted had given me another cool idea for how to use this relocating technique, and I had a perfect Pokemon in mind to try it on. Ooh! I'm pretty sure I saw that right? Just, ignore these guys. That's a big bird over there. Okay, yeah, which way do I go? Do I just like scare all these guys off to get over there? I mean, I have so many Pidgeys already. It's up there with Fletchlings at this point that I feel like I don't even really need to be catching these anymore. Like, unless I see an alpha, I don't think I need any more shiny Pidgeys. I think if I can make this jump. I cannot make this jump. Okay. Okay, I'm really glad about the despawn mechanics in this game, because if I'd lost a shiny alpha Hawlucha by falling off the rooftop there, I'd be so mad. But just look at that. Oh, you are so awesome. Okay, this took me quite a few phases actually. I mean, I think I was at least 3 Pidgey down. I don't think I saved the recordings because this video is already going to be long enough as it is, and I don't think you need to see me catching 3 regular shiny Pidgeys at this point. That's just awesome. It might take some effort, but I guess it's possible if I can get it off the roof. I could move it to a cool catch location. Is it possible to get them all the way to the Justice Dojo? Oh, you just fly straight up. That's crazy, actually. I didn't know that you'd do that. Oh yeah, it's coming down. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, it's so cool he just flies like that. Okay, come with me, Hawlucha. We're going on an adventure. Okay, can you climb the stairs? Yeah, Eye of the Tiger. Or no, what's that other song? You know what I mean? Yeah, Justice Dojo. Can you do like the flex thing? Just kick me in the head. Ah, come on! If you'd done that facing the camera, that'll be perfect. Oh yeah. Gotta go for the luxury ball. It's got the black and red and everything. Now, that should say... Yeah, Justice Dojo. That's so cool. Oh yeah, that is cool. I was kind of wondering, before I saw it, I was wondering if they were going to change, you know, the color of the cowl and all that stuff. But honestly, like, the black and gold does just still work so good with this. Let me get the, let's pull up the comparison. Oh yeah, wait, no, it actually works even better with the shiny, because the wings are already black. Oh man, that is such a good mega shiny. And getting it as an alpha too. I'm still kind of shocked at how good my alpha luck has been. Because I got nowhere near this many alphas when I played Legends Arceus. Oh man, what am I even going to hunt next? I've got to actually... I'm really whittling down the list at this point. Ooh, Lucario. That's not a new Mega, but I don't have a shiny Lucario yet. There we go. Did they... It's kind of hard to tell the exact colours with all the rainbow hue going on. But did they actually make the shiny more yellow? I've used Mega Lucario in Pokemon Go because I have a pretty good one there, and I never really was a big fan of the shiny Mega because it felt like it went more of a kind of gross greenish yellow color. But that does look more like just regular shiny Lucario yellow. Yeah, that's pretty much the same color. I think they actually might have changed it. Yeah, everywhere I'm looking, it's like a much noticeably darker yellow. Ooh. Okay. That's very cool. Hang on. Alright, let's catch this. If I can survive being in the pit with 5 alphas. Nice, got him. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's compare the size difference here. Yeah, that's basically me-sized. I'm actually not sure how much bigger the Mega gets normally. But let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's flying, but that definitely looks a bit bigger. Yeah, I can't even get you in the whole frame. Ooh, Malamar. I just finished resetting the whole thing and I've immediately got another shiny. Okay. This method might actually be too strong. But I can't say no to a shiny Alpha Malamar. There we go. And now I have to reset the spawn setup again. But that's still so cool though. Yeah, that's rad. Real giant squid vibes. Oh, Squirtle. Hello. It's not a new Mega, but I'll definitely add that to the collection. Why is this image reminding me of that one album cover? Ooh, yes! Totodile. Okay, I'm finally... That's all the starter's done. You gonna come over and say hi? Or you're just gonna snipe me? Okay. That is so cool. Done it. That's all 3 starters. Now let's see what the Mega looks like. Alright, show it to me. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. I think it does look a bit cooler than the normal one, having it just be fully blue colors instead of the red. But it is still pretty goofy. I'm still not over this Mega just being really weird in its default pose. Like, I've seen some great art of Mega for Alligator, and a few concepts that sort of reimagine it while still keeping the whole giant head thing. I really do think it is just this default pose. I don't like it. If it committed to having the hood down more and just being like a big Totodile, I'd get it a lot more. But just the whole hinge hood flap thing, it just doesn't really work for me. But I am happy to finally have a shiny for Alligator. That's one more pretty tricky one crossed off the list. I think I just saw a Totodile. Ooh. Oh, hello. That's an unexpected surprise. I mean, if we had Safari Balls, that would go hard for this. But unfortunately, as of right now, they don't exist. That is giant. Yeah, I guess the base body doesn't get much bigger, but that's still a very imposing footprint. God, no, at least around like a frog too. I feel like you don't really see that much from Venusaur. It's like a giant toad. Yeah, that's rad. Ooh, shiny Litwick. That's definitely shiny, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, hang on. I'm being eaten by rats right now. I gotta step back a little bit. Litwick jump scare. Bonk. There we go. Okay, now Mega Chandelure doesn't really change color much, does it? So I'm assuming this one is just going to be the shinies colors. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, wait, are the eyes different colors? Is that? Did regular Mega Chandelure have different colored eyes? I don't think I noticed. Oh, it does. Alright, well that's another one of the trickier Megas down. Is that like 6 left I've got now? Oh. There's a Binacle over there. I don't have a shiny Lopunny yet, so I guess that's a decent phase. Oh, and it's a girl too. Okay. No Binacle yet, but I'll take that. Oh, there we go. There's my Binacle. Okay, I honestly have no idea what color this Mega is going to be, because it does kind of change color, which I guess is partly to reflect the type change. So I can't exactly coordinate this super well. Alright, what do we got? Oh, it is just pretty much the same colours. Okay. I think it does get a bit darker. I guess it's kind of like a Skarmory situation, where it doesn't really... It just keeps its normal colours instead of undergoing a weird, like, recoloring. Okay. I mean, I do still like this concept of Mega Barbaracle. I was never a Barbaracle hater in general, but I do feel like they could have done something a bit different with the shiny color. Yeah, I mean, it's still cool though. Okay, I hear something shine. I guess it's probably a Carvana. Whoa, he just comes right for me, okay. Jump scare. Okay, we got any Tynamos? It's really hard to tell. I think that's... Yeah, oh nice. Got one. If I can just catch it. Nice, and let's get out of here before we get eaten. I guess it is a bit easier to see in this game. I'm just thinking about the Gen 5 sprite, because there's no way I'd be able to tell you for certain if I was looking at a shiny in that game. It's just very... It's pretty much the same colour. Alright, what colour are you going to be? I imagine the main body's going to stay green, but I guess they could do anything with the mucusy, like electric sidearm things it has. What do we got? Yeah, it's just green. Okay. I haven't really had a good chance to actually look at this in-game. Like I've only really seen it during the battles of Canary and in the Pokédex. And you don't really get a good look at any of these in battle, because everything's just so hectic. Alright, well that's another Unova one down. I think it's just... What have I've only got 4 left now. Pretty sure it's Drampa, Scrafty, Excadrill, and Clefable. I'm getting really close to this, actually. Ooh. I was literally just about to call it a night there. Please tell me that's a Scrafty and not like a random rooftop Pidgey or something. Oh, yes. Alright, I'm kind of tempted to see if I can lead this somewhere to catch it. But, I mean, is there really anywhere I'd want to go? Maybe I can try and get them into the shopping arcade? You know what? Yeah, let's try that. I mean, yeah, shopping arcade makes sense. This is where you buy all your baggy hoodies and stuff. Now this should work. There we go. Passage on Barrage. Now, the question I've been waiting to find out, did they change the colour of the white shed skin to be something unique? Or did they just make it neon green? Because the white skin on the Mega, it makes sense, because that's what shed lizard skin looks like, and that's what Scrafty's whole deal is. So I could see them keeping it as white, but in the same vein as Skarmory and Binacle, I could see them just making it green instead, and I don't know if I'd like that, because I mean, actually no, I mean I guess green is very much a lizard colour. That does make sense. I never really thought about that in regards to Scrafty, but maybe I'm immediately now reconsidering how I feel about this shiny. So it does have that kind of like typical cartoon lizard colour. Huh. Right, let's see what it is. Whoa, what? Oh. Oh yeah, that is cool. Oh, the hair turns black too. What? This is like, that's some like emo style right there. I was not expecting purple. That is so good. Honestly, of all the shiny Megas I've seen so far now, I think this one's probably the best one. Aside from Dragonite, none of the others have had like such a drastic change like this. That's so good. Oh. Oh, something sparkled there. Wait, is that it? Is that Drilbur already? Oh, please be a Drilbur. It's a Drilbur. Okay. I literally just started today. Wow, what is my luck with Drilburs? Why am I like this? Nice. I wouldn't mind getting an alpha one at some point, because that would be pretty cool. But I'll have to save that for another time, because the next two that I have left, I think they're going to be tricky, because I still need to get Drampa and Clefable. And at least from watching Gremlin's Hunt, which was really good by the way, definitely go watch that if you haven't seen it. It looks like that one is just a single spawn, only at a certain time of day, and quite a lot of chances to phase on other stuff in the process. At this point I have seen what Mega Excadrill, Mega Clefable and Mega Drampa look like as shinies, so this isn't going to be too surprising. But I mean, obviously I've still got to, I've come this far, I still need to actually just show them off. And I'm out of energy from Scrafty last night, okay. Yeah, I do remember seeing this one and thinking that the gradient from blue to red on the drill was pretty cool. That does work pretty nicely to incorporate both colours of the shiny. And I guess there kind of is a bit of a gradient on the normal one, although it's just kind of, it goes more from brown to red, so it's not really as noticeable. Ooh, shiny Cleffa. Okay, that was pretty fast. That was like 2 night cycles pretty much. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, kill him. I mean, yeah, this is... That's pretty much just shiny Clefable, you know? I did see some people complaining that the wings didn't change colour, and I guess they could have done something good with that. Also, that's just a lot of latent particle effects. it just does that normally, huh? That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is... It's just regular Mega Clefable, but with green ears. That's pretty standard, really. And with that, the final Mega is going to be the very first one we see during the main story of the game. But Drampa isn't going to make it easy on us. Drampa spawns in the same spot as Clefairy, but only for the first few minutes of the morning, after which it vanishes and is replaced by Furfrou for the rest of the day, meaning we'll need to keep going back to a bench and skipping to the morning every few minutes. And while I initially tried to hunt it in the same way as Cleffa, I immediately noticed something very strange about Drampa. For some reason it can't be seen from outside the zone unless you get really close to the gate. And while it visually despawns when you move a few steps away, it doesn't actually despawn, as walking back will show you the exact same Drampa still waiting there. On top of that, I have no way of knowing if it actually spawns in until I visually see it, so hunting this method would involve a much longer run cycle. Thankfully, Drampa does seem to appear at the normal distance when you're actually inside Zone 19, so I decided to just hunt it by fast travelling to the main entrance and stepping inside to check. This of course meant that for every one Drampa I was seeing per reset, I was going to be seeing a lot of other potential phases, but surely it's not going to take that many to find Drampa, right? Something shiny here? Oh, it's a Furfrou. Oh, come on. I'm never going to be free of just finding random shiny flashlings. No, I don't even care anymore. You're going in a repeat ball. Oh yeah, there it is. This shiny Eevee. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad phase either. Cool. You've got to be kidding me. That's the second time this one's been shiny. Okay, what was that? Oh wait, is it a Trubbish? Oh, it's a Trubbish. Okay. I was so worried it was going to be another Fletchling. I'll happily take another Trubbish. Oh, shiny. Is that another Furfrou somewhere? Oh, it's an Aldino. I guess that makes up for the one that I forgot to record finding. There we go. Alright, phase number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Oh, I think I see a Furfrou there. Hang on. Yeah, that's another Furfrou. Okay. There we go. So one step closer to all the shiny trims. Oh, that's another Furfrou right away. I got this one like 5 minutes ago, basically. What? Oh, there's another one over there too. Okay. I was just about to say that out of anything here, I'm most happy to be phasing on Furfrou right now. But I mean, hopefully I don't get too many of them. How many trims are there? Is it like 8? Okay, there's 9 trims and then just the default pattern. So I'm about halfway there. What is that? Is that number 7? Is this number 8? I just caught the last one. Okay, now I definitely don't want any more phases. That's me done. Next one is definitely got to be Drampa. Can you stop being green and start being a yellowy orange for me? Just once. Or you can just keep doing that, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to get all my Furfrous trimmed. Sure, I guess that's a phase. Why not? Ooh, yes! Finally! Oh, we got the shiny Drampa. No alpha, but honestly, that's cool. I don't care. Just, it's a shiny Drampa. That is so cool. Is there a good ball for this? Level kind of matches. I feel like I gotta do something special for this one because it's the last one. I mean, yeah, why not? I've got 3 level balls. It's got the yellow. It's got the black and white. Even got a little bit of red in it if you look at the eyes. And that's shiny Drampa. Okay, I gotta chuck a stone on this immediately. Here we go. Yeah, that's such a good color combo. Just gold and black. No attack stat. Is that gonna be good competitively, or is this a physical attacker? Yeah, I can worry about that another time. I'm just so happy to be done with this. This one was such a massive phase relatively. I just didn't think it would take this many, considering there's always a Drampa there as long as you're there at the right time of day. But I guess my luck had been a bit too good for too long leading up to this. I kind of had this coming. Yeah, this is just such a cool collection. I'm happy with so many of these catches. And so many alphas too. I never got practically any alphas while playing Legends Arceus. And, you know, the difference in how many you can get in this game now is night and day. I could never hope to imagine having a full box of shiny alphas in Legends Arceus. And I guess you could argue that it makes them less special if you can get this many. But I still just think it's such a cool concept. I really like the alphas. Thanks for watching. I still need to see what shiny Mega Chestnut looks like, and Mega Dimensions is already right around the corner with more shinies to hunt. But I think I'm up for the challenge. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe or join the channel.
That was brilliant, Candle with me. Very much enjoyed